Okay, so I'm almost at 200 subscribers, and I thought I would do something of a setup video, because quite a few people have been asking me like what my computer specs are and stuff like that. So I thought, setup video, why not? Then I can just send people this video. But then again, my computer setup is going to change in like the next few months, because I'm changing from AMD to Intel. But at the moment, this is how it is. I've got two monitors. This one's an AOC F22 Plus, I think it is. It's a fairly decent monitor. It was cheap. It was like £90, probably about a year ago when I bought it. This one's my newer monitor. It's an LG 3D monitor. I really like it. And yeah, it's an IPS 1080p, same as the other one. It's a nice monitor. I like it. I've got the speakers. Got these ones there are Logitech somethings. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head. I think they're X530s or something. My microphone, that just sits there and just leave it there and I'll record it. And yeah, here's my headset. There goes my PS3 control. This is what I usually forget to put on when I'm recording and stuff. And that's my headset. They're Turtle Beach HPA2s. And they're pretty awesome because they've got 8 speakers in them, because it's true surround sound. You've got like 2 center speakers, 2 fronts, 2 rears and 2 subs. And they're really nice, and I've had these for probably about 2 years now. They're really well made because, like, unlike a lot of the newer Turtle Beach headsets and Tritons, they're not made of plastic. Basically, the only bits out of plastic are the cups here. The rest of it, this is metal. The metal going across the top. They don't have these stupid pivots on the cup that allow them to turn, but they can still sort of rotate just enough, and they're really comfortable to wear, and I can wear them for hours. PS3 control. This is what I'm using when I'm recording Lego Harry Potter, because I don't have an well, I have an Xbox control, but I'm not buying the adapter for it. So I use this and just plug it straight in my computer. And speaking of my computer, this is what you can hear buzzing away in the background of my recordings. I should probably open the curtain. Then there's more light in here. That would have been smart, yeah. So this is what you can see buzzing away in the back of in the background of my recordings, because it's the fans in there are cheap and they're quite loud. And so yeah, at the moment they're turned all the way down because that's what I have it on pretty much idle. When I turn it up, I don't know how much of a difference you'll hear. Let me turn my TV off because that's still going in the background, because I forgot to fucking mute it before I started this. So, computer. Where was I? Fan speeds, that's right. If I turn these up, the front intake, side fans, I don't turn them all the way up because one of them has a broken blade. It's my exhaust fan. This one will be an extra fan that I've sort of ghetto mounted in here in front. Hang on. Let me change the lights in there to a white. I've sort of ghetto mounted a fan in the front here to give it some extra airflow through to the processor. It's mounted up with string, of all things. Works well, keeps the vibrations away from the case. But otherwise the fan itself is quite loud, to say the least. So yeah, there's this top fan. It's a big top fan, but it's got a broken blade, so I don't turn it up because it makes the whole case wobble. But this front intake fan that I was talking about, it's not the quietest when it's turned up, because it's only a 92mm, and it came out of my old computer, which is sitting down there under my grinder. So that doesn't get turned up. The exhaust fan gets turned up, and these 2 sides down here get turned up about halfway, because they're obnoxiously loud as well. Because they came with the case, and I haven't bothered to replace them. So I'm going to take the side panel off. Probably should have undone these before I started doing this video, but oh well. Fuck it, I'll do it now. It doesn't matter. Just loosen that off, and there we go. Just put that, lean out there, that's cool. Right, so this is the inside of my case, it's the knots for that fan mount. There's my hard drives, I've got 4 of them. This is in the right order. That's a 300 gig and it's, oh shit, wrong place. That's 300 gig and it's my main boot drive. This one will be 1 terabyte and it's one of my main storage drives. It's a 160, so where all my games are. That's a 500 and that's what I record to. God damn it, 500. 160, terabyte, 300. That's what those are. I've got my disk drive up the top. which is just a cheap one that I got from my old computer, my old dual-core computer. So in the computer, Corsair Vengeance, there's 8 gigs of that. There's a 6870 reference card. I'm changing this. I should be changing this to a 6950 when the post decides to bring it in for me, because they've not brought it in yet, and I think it's got lost in the post, which really sucks. Then I've got my 1055T under the Antec Cooler 620. That's a bit dusty. I don't clean it very often. I know, I should do more. Then I've got an XFX power supply. I like XFX. This power supply is like a year old now, and it's never had any problems, and it's pretty damn silent. I never hear it. So yeah, that's a 750 watt. And of course this is all on the Crosshair 4 formula. This is a motherboard which I have been having problems with. It will randomly crash and cause me to blue screen. It will refuse to boot. It will give me loads of weird errors. And you've probably heard me complaining about it a few times, which is one of the reasons why I'm switching to Intel. Because really, it's like the 3570, which is I'm either going to get the 3570 or the 3770. And even a 3570, which is a quad core, it performs better than my 1055, which is a hex core. At the moment it's not overclocked, it's 2.8 GHz, but I've sort of removed the overclock at the moment just to try and get my computer to run stable. And surprisingly enough, for the last few days, it's now Monday, like the Saturday and Sunday just gone, my computer has run flawlessly. Which is nice, it's a nice change. And so, yeah, there's that. It hasn't got a USB 3 or anything. The USB 3 header's just sitting down under here. So the only USB 3 is on the back where it has 2 ports. So yeah, there's that. Of course, this is a NZXT Phantom. It's the original Phantom, and it's dusty, very dusty. That's a random poster just on my wall that got torn that I've never taken down. Oh yeah, and there's one of the other speakers. And there's another one sitting here on my half of a desk. This was my old desk, or half of my old desk, and what I did was, when I got this new one a few weeks back, I decided to cut this one in half. Like from this point, there was an extra half here where I had my monitor and everything, and I had my computer sitting down here. I decided to cut this in half just so I had somewhere to put like all of these, like the 3 random cans that I still left there, the 2 hard drives on top, like the DVDs and stuff, and then in here it's full of videos. You can't really see that though because it's too dark, but that's full of videos. So it just gave me a place to put that, so I kept that and just cut it in half. And then I made a little shelf there. That's my TV. My fish tank. This is something that you hear buzzing in the background of my videos a lot of the time. Because realistically, I don't want to turn it off. Because, well, it's a fish tank, it's got fish in there. I don't know if you can see these, there you go. They're cardinal tetras. And then this one here is a pleco, who I call Speedy. Because he's probably about a year old now, if not a bit older from when I got him from the pet shop. And they're not supposed to be very fast fish. They're meant to be slow and just not move quickly. He is a fast little fucker. He'll move in the blink of an eye. And then old computers. Like I said, I've got this one sitting down here. I've got my old computer case down there, an old Dell desktop, an old Toshiba laptop under the box of sockets, and a server. That's the thing. I haven't used that for a while now, but it's sitting there with Ubuntu 11, I think, 11.4. This is a desktop version. I haven't bothered to put a server version in there. And then, of course, there's my guitar, because I play bass. And, really, this is probably about it. Yeah, I've got this cheap-ass keyboard. Cheap-ass membrane keyboard. That's what I use. It cost me £10. And this mouse. This mouse I have had for probably about 4 years now. I got it for £5, brand new from a shop. It's a crappy old optical mouse. The slip pads on the front have gone. There's only 2 on the back, and where they were on the front has worn away. You can just about see the outline of it. And this mouse has no clicky bit in the scroll wheel, which you probably hear me complaining about in Portal, because I will randomly zoom in and then complain about my mouse zooming me in. And that's what it is. It's that. I one day decided to take the clicky bit out there because I thought, yeah, this will be better for scrolling. Little did I realise it was a stupid move. And now I can't scroll and stop. I have to stop with my finger. And it will randomly scroll into stuff. So yeah, that's annoying. In fact, it's really annoying. Then I've got an old remote control car sitting up there. That's in pieces. The engine for it is sitting behind here. It's in between the DVD cases, or the PS2 cases, and the single Xbox game that's there. Because I do have an Xbox. I haven't played it for ages. It's sitting in my spare bedroom under a ton of crap. But yeah, this is pretty much my setup video, like I said. That's going to be changing. That's not going to be... The motherboard and the processor are going to be changing. They're going to be either an i5 3570K or an i7 3770K. It's going to be one of those two. I just realised there is a light on the motherboard that flashes in time with the hard drive light. Well, there's a thing. And it's not going to be on this Crosshair 4 formula anymore, obviously, because really the motherboard, I think, is on its last legs. It keeps causing me problems and crashing and all that random stuff. Like, sometimes it'll crash and then refuse to boot, and the only way it'll boot is if I take off the heatsink, just lift up the processor locking arm, and then put it straight back down again without taking the processor out, put it all together again, it will boot and it will work flawlessly. Don't know why. It's really stupid and annoying, because I like the motherboard. I like it a lot. Because I believe when it came out, it was the top of the range. And so I like it. I really like this motherboard. It looks cool as well, because it's red and black, and it goes in with everything else in my case. It's red and black. The Black Vengeance, red case. AMD is sort of red as well, even though their logo, or their processor logo is green, but AMD are thought of being red because of the graphics card, the Radeons. So that's a 6870, but that's going to change to a 6950, and if this 6950 I bought comes in the post, that's a big if, because I don't know if it is or not. If it comes in the post, it will actually be blue, and I'm not too keen on it being blue. I wanted it to be red, because I like XFX. That's an XFX 6870. If you couldn't tell, I'm a fan of XFX. So I would like it to be red. But, win some, you lose some. It's second hand from eBay, and it's about a year old. If it comes, that is, of course. So at the moment, it really doesn't look like it's going to come. So, yeah, there's that. And, yeah, so like I say, modem sitting down there. This is pretty much it for my setup stuff. This is how it works and stuff like that. It's not how it works at all, really. It's just what I have. This 3D monitor, which I like. I haven't actually used the 3D in it anywhere near as much as I thought I would. My original monitor that I had for about a year, it's a good monitor. It's not a problem with it. Yeah, like the only other thing there that I want to change is that Antec, because it can, if I don't turn the fan up on the heatsink or on the radiator, it can let the processor get a bit hot. It has got up to about 70 degrees before now, which is way out of my comfort zone, when the most I usually see my processor get to when it's overclocked is about 50. That's about my comfort zone, about 50 degrees on that. But it can get higher, and I'm not too happy about it. The graphics card goes up to like 75, 80, which, I'm okay with that. It's a graphics card, it's meant to get hot. But the processor is not in my comfort zone for it to be that hot. And the RAM, well, there's that, no temperature readings on that. It works and it does its job, so yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. But yeah, that's a setup video for the 200 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if there's any improvements I can make, let me know, because I'll be more than happy to. And so, yeah, thank you.